This is Get Real with Eddie, your source for everything real estate. From local market updates to national trends. From buying your first home to growing an investment portfolio, we're bringing you the knowledge you need to make smarter real estate decisions.
It's Get Real with Eddie with me and Nancy. And Nancy, I've been running into this in a couple different aspects in this. We found an article that says, thinking nobody's buying homes right now, think again. Well, I'm coming into that where it's not the people in the market that are looking to buy and sell that are saying nobody's buying or selling.
Mm-hmm.
It's the buyers, especially if
peanut
they're
gallery.
Yes, if they're the first time home buyers, their sphere of influence, their friends, their family. No one's buying houses right now. It's not a good time to buy. That's way too much money for that house. I would never spend that. It's not getting cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
It's not getting cheaper. So first off, let's kind of dive into this. People are buying houses, especially in our market.
Yes.
And nationally, people are buying houses. We have a whatchamacallit that shows pending home sales are up year over year. We're up almost to 400,000 units. 420,000 units. I'm trying to read the chart here. Comparatively, last year we were about 410. And in 2024, we were just under 400 at this time. So we're selling more houses.
Mm-hmm.
A couple different reasons, in my opinion. What's your thought on that?
Yeah, I think one reason is that, couple of reasons, like you said, but one reason is there is a little bit more inventory out there.
I agree. We got more options. There's more chances to buy property. You get a little bit. It's not a huge amount.
No, with the faucets on now, it's at a drip.
Yes.
Drip.
I think our market, we're maybe 10 to 15% up in inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Nationally speaking, I think we're up 20, maybe 25% in inventory, depending on your local market.
Yeah, I was going to say that's pretty. I'd have to look and see.
Oh no,
nationally.
There's some markets
a little steep.
There's some markets that are really up there. One of the biggest aspects, and we went over it when we were still on air with the radio, if you remember, is our inventory level nationally. We had two different inventory levels regionally, not nationally, regionally. The South and the West, they're back at or higher than that 2019 inventory level. And their demand is about 2019 level. So they're in a normal market.
Yeah.
So their market is, because it's normal, people are freaking out, in my opinion. And their market times are, 100, 110, 120, maybe 140 days.
Mm-hmm.
They're not in a seller's market anymore, but they may be in a buyer's market, depending on where they're at.
Depending on where you're at, you could be in a buyer's market right now.
But a lot of it, people are not, since they're not selling in 30 days, they're cutting their price, and it kind of like a fire sale, panicking. It's like, relax. Just, the market's going to take some time. This is how it used to work.
It didn't sell overnight.
No. Midwest, we're still selling in 30 to 60 days. We still are technically a seller's market.
Yes.
Now, the buyers are being very, very particular.
Oh, definitely. The buyers are being very discerning about purchasing. They're not just jumping on the first thing. They're really taking their time to look at things. Yeah. And I'm seeing market times rise. List to contract is going up. Not huge, but like a week, even 10 days, 2 weeks, longer.
I'm seeing 30, even 45 days list to contract. And that's
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's gone from 33 days to contract to 45 days to contract.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So
I thought you were talking
additional-
your total. You're
no,
adding.
additional
Okay.
couple of weeks.
Yeah. And with that, the buyers are not just, oh, this is everything wrong. Okay, we'll still take the house. No, we want these things fixed or we're walking.
Yeah.
All right. Where we want a credit for these things to get fixed or we're walking. They're not just where they like, well, it's either this or we're homeless. They're like, no, we'll wait. We're in a position where we can wait.
Yeah.
They got landlords that are doing month to month now, where the landlords weren't doing that before. They've got family members they're staying with that gives them more options. So
for whatever, they're just not in a big, huge hurry. So
the other aspect and why I think it's that we're seeing more sales is I do think there's more buyers in the market. And that's because we're not at 8% interest rates. You know what I'm saying? We were at one point we hit 8%. All right. Now we're not there. We're down and we're under 7.
Yeah, I was going to say we were closer to 6. Now I think we're closer to 6.5.
I think we're around 6.5
what
to 6 3/4 right now. So
we might.
Now, if you're on FHA, I've seen some FHAs under 6.25. I've seen some FHAs under 6.25.
Okay, this is Saturday. Let me see. So Saturday.
Yeah.
So within the last week.
Yeah.
Looking at 30-year fixed 6.63, which came down a little bit. VA 6.26. 30-year FHA 6.25. So, not bad.
No, not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
And people are getting used to this. It's been long enough now.
Yep.
People are getting used to the idea of 6.5% interest rates.
Yeah.
They're coming to terms that it's not going to be 3% anymore.
Yeah.
It's just those days are gone.
No. And they're not coming back. It was an emergency situation to keep the market stable, and people took massive advantage of it.
Oh, yeah. And
So,
good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah, exactly. So, but like those interest rates being down, but pending home sales are higher than the last 2 years. People are buying, people are selling. There are multiple offers out there. So when you get somebody that's commenting, I wouldn't pay that much for a house. Well, you're right.
Have you looked at what a house costs these days?
You wouldn't, because they didn't charge that much back then. Even in the 80s, I'm sorry, it was cheaper to buy a house in the 80s at an 18% interest rate than it is to buy a house today.
Yeah.
When you run the numbers don't lie. But there's no sign of it getting cheaper in our market. In some markets, I get it. Yes.
They're adjusting a little bit, slightly, but we're not talking fire sales here.
No.
In these other markets, they're adjusting Their markets are adjusting.
Yes. Yes. And so, and one of the things, everybody thinks all the markets going to, well, here's what California's doing, so the rest of the country is going to do that. Nope. That's not how it worked. California used to have a 5-year cycle, and they kind of still do have a 5-year cycle. If you watch their real estate, it goes up, it comes down, goes up and goes down. Midwest never had that. Midwest never had a down real estate market. We had some flat real estate markets, maybe a small little twerk here or here.
Just the Great Recession.
But then the Great Recession happened. See, until the Great Recession, we never had it. Great Recession had it, and we actually had a true market dip. It freaked everybody out.
Oh, yeah. And it wasn't just a little dip. It was off the cliff.
I remember a house I sold for $500,000. 5 years later was selling for $250,000.
Yeah.
I mean, so now
I remember back in the late 70s, my aunt and uncle who lived in California, Southern Cali, back then, talking about how depressed the market was and that they were worried, like seriously worried about what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was fine and they, got through their dips but
that's the thing. Like they were doing short sales in California decades, not years, decades before they were doing them. That's how they knew how to do them. The only difference is they had to do them at a larger volume and capacity from the Great Recession. That they weren't prepared for in these banks.
No.
So,
but now they've changed bank rules too because of that. They realize that it's going to cost them less to work with someone than to foreclose on someone.
And it also doesn't cause a massive trickle down effect.
Yeah.
Big here, and then all of a sudden all these other properties are going under.
Yeah.
So there's a huge difference in how things are handled in today's market.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't forget, Joliet Junior College has the planetarium for your use if you want to go out and check out. They do shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays. They also have the options for field trips because I know we're going to get back into school pretty soon. So check out Google. Just go to Google and pull in Joliet Junior College Planetarium, and you will pull up the list of shows. There's different shows all the time, and you can check out the wonderful educational event. My kid loves going there. We haven't done it in a while. We need to get over there.
I was just going to say, John and I need to roll over there one of these days.
It's
cool. It's very interesting. I haven't been to the planetarium in years.
Yeah. It's definitely awesome. So,
and you can go early enough that you're not falling asleep, and you don't have to go outside and get bit by the mosquitoes. So I'm all down.
Yeah.
I'm all down.
I can't go to the theater anymore without falling asleep in the theater. I gotta be honest. I get in the theater, and I don't know if it's because we just ate. We'll always eat beforehand, and I go into food coma.
That's what popcorn's for. Don't eat so much. Get yourself some popcorn, then you can nibble through
it. Maybe I need to try that. So, the kid always wants to get mall pizza. That's his thing. We go to the movies, we're getting mall pizza. He loves getting mall pizza. It is the greatest pizza place in the entire world.
Mall pizza?
Yes. So if you need a spokesperson, you need to talk to my kid. I'm just saying, and everybody knows what pizza place I'm talking about in the mall. So it's the same company, every mall, everywhere. I swear to God.
Mall pizza.
Kid loves mall. That's what he calls it. Mall pizza. We're going to mall pizza. I want mall pizza. Like, all right, we'll get mall pizza. Could be worse. There could be a lot of things worse. So
that's true. That is true.
So yeah.
Mall sushi. Gas station sushi.
I was just thinking of that. So getting back into I will never pay that much. Well, that's fine. You're never going to pay that much for your house. Then do I get to sell your house for the amount you think you should be paying for the buy? I don't think a single person's going to turn around and go, oh, yeah, I'll sell my house for that amount. That would be the question.
Yeah.
The next time one of those people turns around and goes,
you paid too much.
You paid too much? Really? Well, what do you think I should have paid? And when they open their mouth, go, well, that's great. I'll take that deal. I'll take your house for that price. Watch them change. They're going to turn around and spin so fast. Well, I've got upgrades and I've got a better this and mine's better that. They're going to spin so fast. Because I am sick and tired of this.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, come on, people. Do you know? Well, it's just a matter of education. And I can understand. It's sticker shock. In the last 5 years, how home values have really gone up. What we figured
50%.
Yeah.
Or better.
So if they haven't been in the market and they haven't been watching, then I can understand them saying, But it's a matter of education then. Like, what do you think a home's worth now? What do you think your home's worth now?
But none of them are turning around. Yeah. And I think that's the spin. Well, really, what do you think your house is worth?
Yeah.
So, I mean, and that's the thing. They don't want to pay that, but they definitely don't want to sell for that either.
That's the beauty of it.
Pick your battle. I mean,
yes. And it's a matter of education. It's a matter of people understanding how much it's actually really changed in the last few years. It is shocking. I mean, because even in the last 10 years, like when we bought our house and I was looking at, okay, year over year, 3 to 5%, didn't see this coming, didn't see this. And then all of a sudden, it's like, I ran numbers on our house of, whoa, wait a minute. Whoa. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, it's shocking. Shocking. And then somebody sold up the street. You're like, dang, so.
I can keep getting some people that are underbidding in my neighborhood. Some of these listings I checked and I'm like, if I would have known it was going to sell for that, I would have bought it. I mean, I'm not kidding. My neighborhood has been.
You know what that is? It's panic. It's not selling in 3 days. So let me take the first. You know what I mean? It's like just people are not recognizing that the market has changed.
But they're also. It's not just that. We've got individuals, and I don't think I'm looking at who's selling, as in the agents. They're not from the area. And I think they are underpricing the properties dramatically. I honestly think they're underpricing the properties dramatically. I mean, so I have to say it does pay to make sure you're working with a local, knowledgeable expert in the market. Mm-hmm. Make them justify why. How do you know my market? What do you know about my market?
Yeah.
And I think that is a big, big key. So.
Yeah. They have to be able to justify it.
So people are buying houses. People are buying. People are selling.
People are selling. Life goes on.
Life goes on. And it depends on your market. Honestly, throughout the nation on, run your numbers, basically. We talk about this all the time. Run the numbers.
Yeah.
Run the numbers. And here's my always thing, because this was one of the biggest things that hit me in the Great Recession. And that was the rule of substitution. I have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath ranch house with a basement with a 2-car garage. Mm-hmm. Okay. Can I buy that? It's being offered for this amount. Can I go buy it elsewhere in a similar area, similar school district, similar for the same price, for more or for less? That, in my opinion, is more important than, we had 5 of them sell over here like this price. Okay, that's the past. We're always looking in the rear. But what about the future? What else is available? And if there's nothing available, prices are going up. If there's 10 of them available, prices are probably coming down.
Yeah.
And that's what you need to be looking at. Is the like properties, in my opinion, not just as closed, because that's the appraisers. The appraisers like to look at the closed deals.
Right.
But you got to look in that rule of substitution.
Well, and look, you got to look at that too. I mean, you got to keep an eye on that because you want it to appraise properly, because that's something else that's coming down the pike lately is appraisals.
Yeah.
So while that's a consideration, it's not the only consideration. Again, to your point, it's about what's out there.
Yeah.
What's available.
Yeah.
What's your, supply and demand. If there's none out there, if there's not a 3-bed, 2-bath, 2,500 square feet, then.
Yeah. Exactly. All right, that wraps it up for Get Real with Eddie. Don't forget, check us out online at getrealwitheddie.com. 24 hours a week, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. talking about your largest investment, your home.
Thank you for listening to Get Real with Eddie. We appreciate you spending part of your day with us. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who could benefit from the conversation. The views and opinions expressed by the host and guests are for informational purposes only and do not constitute legal, financial, tax, or real estate advice. Every situation is unique, so please consult the appropriate licensed professionals regarding your individual circumstances. Eddie Ruettiger, the guests, and affiliated parties assume no responsibility or liability for any decisions or actions taken based on the information shared in this program. Get Real with Eddie is hosted by Eddie Ruettiger, designated managing broker and owner of Exit Real Estate Specialists. Eddie is licensed in the state of Illinois, license number 401014247. Exit Real Estate Specialist is located at 2405 Essington Road, Unit I, Joliet, Illinois, 60435, and is an equal housing opportunity brokerage. Each Exit office is independently owned and operated. Interested in buying, selling, investing, or launching your real estate career? We'd love to hear from you. Visit Get Real with Eddie. Until next time, stay informed, stay inspired, and as always, get real with Eddie.